to either I said morning, but I'm telling again, maybe on Saturday or Sunday, mostly on Sunday, Mithun sir is going to call you individually. So keep available, keep your phone on, and make sure that it is available. So he will start calling one by one. So first person receive a call immediately. Tell others to getting a call means they'll get ready. Okay. So he will call. He will ask questions. So both either in communication as well as technical. So what are the things we discuss initially, like basic hardware, RAM, ROM differences, what is processor, next basics in networking, and already networking basic, that is first enough. Okay, if it is going other side in a depth, then that is a different point. Okay, so what is networking, what is OSA layers and IP addresses, ranges. That is you can tell. Like already we discussed that one. Just go through once the names at least. Second, Windows 10. So what is Windows 10? Windows 10 features. Um, Windows 10. What practicals we done. So explaining about any practical features like that. Okay. In server side again, server questions also there that we'll discuss in server. So what are the classes completed till Saturday? So you have to what are the classes completed, what topics you learn, and what is this thing, and maybe your personal questions also. So about you, what are the situation, corona or anything, any topic they'll ask. So be prepared, technical and as well as the communication wise. So Mithun sir is going to call you. Okay, make sure you are available. Any objections, any changes required, just tell us, me or Madhu sir. Okay, or Mithun sir, put it in a group otherwise. So why it is very slow to open anything? It is showing some. It is not syncing. It's not connecting also. Evening time, my system start irritating. Okay, guys. So first we'll see how to add a printer. But I want to start with
This conference will now be recorded.
okay. Okay. So what is device drivers? First we'll see. Um, Here server. Second PPT, performing post installation configuration. Okay. It is taking too much time. Okay. First of all, what is a device drivers? To know it, right? So we have a different chipsets are there in our system. Processor is a one chip, RAM is a one chip, general chipsets. These are all motherboard, video chips are general chipsets only there. So any operating system can understand how to work with it. Any operating system knows, their kernel knows how to work with those um, devices. But our operating system may not understand how to work with certain chipsets. Certain chips sets you may not understand. So like that. So for example, audio chips, Realtek or maybe Qualcomm or maybe Conextent. So different type of audio chipsets are there based on your motherboard. On motherboard, what are the audio chips are there? So like that. Video chips, video related or a graphic related. GPUs, APUs, whatever it is. You're not APUs. APU means AMD. Like a CPU actually name came from Intel only. CPU from Intel, Central Processing Unit, Intel. APU, AMD processor. APU means it's AMD processor. Okay, so graphic processor. Okay, so graphic cards, or we can say accelerated graphic ports. Okay, AGP. Okay, AGP means graphic cards, like any video chipset, onboard chipset, or maybe graphic cards you are adding. So our operating system may not understand how to work with these chipsets. Okay, network chipsets, network related things, Bluetooth related things. Okay, these are devices only. These are all devices, right? So many devices are there, onboard devices, additional cards. We are adding additional cards. If you are connect a printers, scanners, earlier days pen drives. Now it is directly, it is able to understand it. So another, say, like a USB, like a pen drives, or a external hard disk, this kind of stuff. Okay, printers, scanners, kind of stuff, or maybe audio video onboard chipsets, or maybe graphic cards if you are adding a graphic card, network cards, or maybe Bluetooth connections. These are all our operating system may not understand. Why may not? Because usually operating system contains some generic drivers. So these drivers may equivalent to that device, so automatically to understand and start working with it. So what is the main two parts of operating system, guys? Main two parts of operating system: kernel, shell, right? Kernel or a kernel, so it interacts with your hardware, and shell interacts with user, right? So normal operating system, any operating system knows how to interact with your hardware, but sometimes certain devices in your hardware, the kernel, the default kernel is also cannot able to understand. So the default kernel may not be understand how to interact with the chipsets. Like this is a post installation part. Okay, so it's a architecture. So if you see the bottom, okay, so operating system kernel, the kernel is Windows kernel, and these kernel may not understand your chipsets, hardware parts of a system. So these drivers are helping to understand your kernel. So using these drivers, driver is nothing but a piece of software. Device driver is nothing but a piece of software. It is also a software. It is also a program only. Okay, so kernel, sorry, device drivers are nothing but a program only, or a software. You can say a software, or a program, or a script, whatever it you name it. It is nothing but a program or a software only, which help our operating system, which helps our operating system to work with.
Access down.
What happened?
I'm just dictating, sir.
Screen is not unable to see screen or voice.
Oh, no, everything is fine. I'm just saying about the device drivers. That's it, sir.
Okay, 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 good. Good. Which helps our OS to work with devices. It's a very simple statement. Or you can read it from here. Device drivers run in a kernel mode and can access all system resources. So your kernel will interact with your hardware. So what are the hardware layer it is there? It interact with them. Drivers enable interact between the operating system and hardware. Drivers interact with between operating system and hardware. So you can take the statement from here also, or clearly like a basic statement I given like this. These drivers can be in a different forms. Some are like a information files are in data .inf format, DLLs like a .sys .dll files, catalog files, category files like that. Okay, once you are install a system drivers, main is .sys files are there in the form. Okay, this is about your device drivers. For example, if you are install, for example, first of all, I will go to the this. Okay, look at this one here. I have a system and I connected a device. For example, I connected a pen drive to USB ports. I connected a pen drive to USB port. So what will happen when you connect a pen drive to USB port? Normally, if you are using Windows 98 system like that, it is asked for drivers. Okay. The first thing is when you connect a device. I'm telling about external device now. So when you connect a device, operating system don't understand anything. So first of all, your operating system understanding is something is connected. What understanding is something is connected at this port. At this port, something is connected. That is the only one thing operating system knows first step. What is the first step? Something is connected to this particular USB port. Something is connected. Then your operating system verify what is this device. What is this device? What type of device is something is connected? What type of device it is? So it will send a query like, "Who are you? Who are you? Tell me about yourself." Okay, tell me about self. So this device means our pen drive has some hardware, right? So it will tell I'm a particular USB with some company. For example, I'm a HP particular number. I'm a USB pen drive. So my properties are USB 3.0. Okay, I am a USB 3.0 pen drive. I'm a and 16 GB pen drive. So operating system may understand that one initially, or maybe using these drivers internally. Operating system drivers are there. So those drivers will verify is it equivalent, any drivers are equivalent to work with this pen drive or not. Okay, so it is like a language only. It is like a language only. So for example, um, if you go to some place, you may not understand what they are telling. Sometimes you understand, sometimes you may not. How you understand? For example, I went to Hyderabad. Someone spoken to something to me. I may not understand. If I know that language, means either I know Telugu language or maybe Hindi, maybe Hyderabadi language. So I may understand. If I don't know the language, then I don't understand. So very simple. So these related drivers are there in my system, so I will understand. So mostly our pen drives and operating system nowadays are a generic base only. It means any USB, so they should follow basic USB drivers only, not a product base one. Like a HP driver separate, SanDisk separate, drivers are not there. Okay, Western Digital separate, this is not there. So any USB storages, they will tell this USB storage drivers try to understand this device and make it connect and start using this drive. This process we call as a PNP. What is PNP? Transistor.
Plug and place. Plug.
Yes. Tell me. Correct. Plug
Sir.
and correct. Plug and play. That's the correct one. PNP, plug and play. When you connect it, automatically system try to understand it. Once system has an equivalent drivers, automatically it is understand the device and start working with the device. That process we call it as a plug and play. So when device is connected, system respond according to it. Okay, this is one side. For example, I connected a printer. I brought a printer, new printer, and same thing is like a USB only. Or earlier we are using different connections, but nowadays we are using USB only. This is also USB connection. Same thing, plug and play. First, operating system understand something is connected. Then it will ask printer. So who are you? Or printer is telling I'm a printer. Something my printer is this company. For example, Epson or Canon something. I'm a so and so printer. This is my printer number, for example, something 15112. Just a number I given for understanding only. Okay, this is my printer. I'm this kind. So operating system search the equivalent drivers for this one in the operating system itself. Now, if it is fine, it established the connection so you can work with the printer. If it is not found these drivers, then it will show a warning in your drivers management. It shows a warning like printers drivers are not available kind of stuff. Then what you have to do, go to internet or find out the DVD, so download these drivers in the machine. So once you install the drivers, your operating system understand how to work with this device. Once you install the drivers of Epson 5112 drivers, once you install it, operating system understand how to work with this PC. So then the connections will be established. You can take a printout. You can check that one. Okay. Understand, guys, what is the device drivers and what to do and how it is works. No one is telling me. Okay. So here I'm going
Sir,
to.
can you
Yeah.
please repeat the question?
Do you understand the how our system understand device drivers means concept of drivers if you connect a device.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. So that's
Yes.
okay, good. So this is a
But
device
nowadays,
manager. Yeah, tell me.
in recent Windows, sir, I'm saying in recent Windows, we don't have to, uh, you know, plug in drivers specially. Like we all get them already installed. Like earlier, when we get a piece printer or anything, then we even get a CD with it to get drivers
Right.
installed. But nowadays, we hardly get that
Nowadays they're not
because
giving
they are
CD.
pre. Yeah, yeah, because they are pre-installed. Like if we plug in our printers, it will automatically display on our screen that yeah, you have to set up this through drivers and all that
Yes.
stuff.
Correct. But that concept I already told, that is plug and play. It means
Hmm.
actually when you connect a device like a printer or a scanner, system search for a drivers installed in this PC or not. Okay.
Hmm.
If it is available means already the operating system package contains the drivers, then obviously when you connect a device, automatically sense the device and load the drivers and start working with it. Load the drivers in kernel mode and we can able to work with the device. But the truth is, like lot of people already morning I think I said, it is a timeline. It means when XP release, lot of people think If you use XP, no need of installing drivers. Take the XP, install in new hardware, it never works also. Windows 7. Windows 7 also people are telling, so you don't require any drivers, Windows 7 is works. In our office, in Pune office, we purchase around 16 or 15 PCs, we purchase new PCs. And Charan sir said install Windows 7 only, don't install Windows 10. I said okay. I installed Windows 7 in this new PC. What happened? The network drivers are not coming. The basic network. So audio video drivers are not required for students, but network is important, right? Everything we do networking only. Network drivers are not working. Why? Windows 7 give all the drivers, right? But the basic drivers, network drivers are not coming. Audio video, leave it. Why? And I installed Windows 10, or not actually Windows 10. It is I installed 2016 for a 4 PCs, the 2 old PCs. Network drivers are coming. Why? Very simple, guys. When hardware is manufactured, depends upon hardware, depends upon manufacturer of hardware, depends upon your operating system, date, and operating system. The generic drivers means the regular drivers used by people. The drivers company, drivers model means working on a particular model. Drivers company, drivers working on particular model should be equivalent to your hardware. Then only it will work. Otherwise, it won't work. 7 is a old one, so almost 2009, 2010. The Windows 7 is released. 2010 onwards, we are using 7. So 10, 11 kind of stuff. We purchase after 10 years. It's almost like a 10 years old one. Okay, around 8 or 9 years old one. So obviously, it is not sensing these drivers. The new hardware not understanding by operating system, old operating system. This is a new one, it may understand, so then it is installed. Sometimes, for example, you take a Windows 10 latest one, so we downloaded a latest build version, and you try to install in a one PC. This is no guarantee that compulsory all drivers will work. Audio, video, network wise work. There is no guarantee. It depends upon your device manufacturer and operating system inbuilt the drivers options. Okay, so there is no guarantee, but as I tell in the starting only, plug and play, like in operating system also contains some drivers. When our device is connected, operating system sense that device, and then if in case drivers are there in inbuilt an operating system, so automatically it load the OS kind of stuff. Okay, it automatically load the drivers, automatically it load the drivers, and we can work with the device. If not there, then you have to install it. If it is not there, you have to install it. That's it. Very good. So mostly if you are using a latest operating system and latest hardware, mostly the basic drivers are automatically will come. So that's always correct. Okay, but not blindly. Don't do that one. So don't suggest anybody blindly, like no need of installing drivers. So don't say that one, because sometimes it may require. So you have to verify. See, here it is. Device is there, but device is there, but drivers are not installed. So it is showing a warning here also. So this is a device manager to look at what are the devices are connected, what are the devices are what are the drivers are not installed. Okay, so here it is also giving this PPT. So first of all, I want to show you what are the device drivers, how it is look like. This PC only, right? This is our PC. We can access from here also. Device manager is also there, but I want to open from the run only, or you can use the control panel. Go to control panel. Device manager is there. Okay. Another one is dev. mgmt.msc, dev mgmt.msc, dev mgmt.msc. Or you can go to the control panel, device manager. Go to control panel, device manager. So device manager is opening, so it will take time. Actually, I want to start directly printers, but printer is also a device, right? That's why I'm not starting that one. So I'm starting with the device manager. These are all devices installed in this PC. Okay, batteries, Bluetooth, computer, drivers disk, keyboard, monitor, network driver adapters, a lot of network driver adapters, Bluetooth device, virtual adapter like this. Okay, processors. So why it is showing only one? Why? Because I select only one when I install this one core processor. If you take my physical machine, it shows four because i5 is a four processors. Okay, software device, something sound and video game controllers. Okay, storage controller like that, universal bus controller, Bluetooth. So what are the Bluetooth devices? Generic one like that. Okay, so this is your drivers one. Next, guys, remember few steps. How to open? I think you got the point. Okay, how to open device manager. So here I will tell one step. It is, this is your device and you connected this is your computer, you connected a device, for example pen drive, or maybe a printer, or maybe a scanner, or maybe something you are added. Now what happened? Your PC is not responding. PC is not responding. Normally it will respond automatically. It is not responding. It is not telling some device is connected, or you have to install the driver still not working, your PC to device not communicating like that. Something you're trying to open it, it's not opening. Okay, so what to do? Okay, so we'll see that one. Go to this one. This is the computer name. This is the computer name. Just click on it. Right click. Scan for hardware changes. Scan for hardware changes. What happened? It refresh all the ports. It refresh all the connected, non-connected ports, and any device is connected. It will scan it and it will tell to our system the new device is connected. New device is connected. So scan for hardware changes. So if it is not detecting, either there is a port problem or a device problem. Either port problem or a device problem. Okay. So scan for hardware changes. Sometimes PC may not recognize your device. What to do? Click here and right click, scan for hardware devices. Just click here. Then it is trying to check playing plug and play complement hardware, something compliant hardware. Now it is refresh. It try to find it any device is connected. So that is one very simple thing. Got the point, guys? Scan for hardware and changes.
Yes.
This one. Okay. Next, I will tell you some options here. Usually, I like to explain device drivers with a network adapter. This is a network adapter. This is a gigabit network connection. So you can see this is my machines, my virtual machine only. I'm using virtual machine only. Okay. This is an adapter. Okay. So right click. You can see. So I'm going to network adapters. This one. So this is my network adapter. So check it like a update drivers, disable devices, uninstall devices. Okay, scan for hardware changes, properties. Like if you want to update drivers, click on here automatically. It shows some options. Follow the options. You can update it. Now your device is not working properly, or maybe you want to disable it for temporarily. So you can disable the devices. Uninstall drivers. When we do uninstallation of drivers, sometimes your device is working, drivers are working, suddenly something is happened to your drivers, device is not responding properly. Understand? Your device is working, drivers are good, it's working for almost regularly, suddenly something has happened, it is showing there is a device fault, like a network is not connecting. You check in a driver's manner, it is showing some errors. It may be there is a problem with driver's issue is there. You want to reload the drivers, but you don't have a drivers, so what to do? If you find issue with a particular device and the device
Sir,
is
plug
not
it in.
working properly,
Sir, plug it out and plug it again. Maybe this
yeah, if
helps.
it is outside, definitely we remove it, we connect it back. Very good. For example, printer is there, or maybe you are connected something, Bluetooth adapters or a mouse connection, Bluetooth mouse connections, external one, so definitely you can able to disconnect it, or maybe shut down entire PC. They're better to restart, disconnect it and disconnect it. So will that is one good one, check it. But if it is internal Bluetooth device, internal Wi-Fi adapter, internal network connector, so what to do? So my suggestion is better. So we are verifying everything, but one of the solution is go to device manager, go to the particular device, uninstall their drivers. The device is not on properly, not working properly, like that. Internal devices or external devices also. What to do? Bluetooth is not connecting. Bluetooth is working till yesterday. Now it is not working suddenly. Maybe there are some changes occur, because of that changes or next updates after updating it's not working. So what to do? Not after updating, generally sometimes it's not working.
Uh,
Uninstall the
Uninstall.
device, uninstall it and restart. After uninstalling, compulsory restart automatically from device. Drivers are located in one some place, like a C Windows System 32 drivers folder is there. C Windows System 32, C Windows, see Windows System 32 drivers folder. In that one, all drivers are stored. So what happened? Sometimes these drivers disconnected, not connecting properly, or Bluetooth errors because of blue screen errors because of some device kind of stuff. What to do? Uninstall the driver, restart your PC, automatically OS reload that drivers from the location. So .sys file is there, it reload it back, and you it may work. It may work. There is no guarantee anyway please, okay. It may work. So for that one, uninstall device, this is the location. I'm going to properties of this device. Everything whatever you hear, you have to make it as a note and then try to remember the things, try to read it and remember the things. So here it is showing device status working properly. Sometimes it shows here code 10, code 20, like that. So it meaning is device is not properly working, maybe a driver's fault, device fault, connection fault, so many other things also there. So make sure that it is working properly. Okay. Next, I'm not going to all others. I'm going to only one tab called a drivers tab. Drivers provider, Microsoft, drivers date, drivers version, and digital signature. Guys, remember in 64-bit PC, in 64-bit PC, compulsory digital signatures compulsory. Otherwise, it won't work. The device won't work. Compulsory digital signature. What is this digital signature? I manufacture a device. I manufacture a device. For example, I'm a Realtek. My company is Realtek. I manufacture a NIC. I manufacture a Ethernet card or NIC. I manufactured it, and also have to manufacture drivers for it, and I have to sign with the corporation of Microsoft how to sign digital signature should be there. So then this is the so and so devices tested working in a Microsoft operating system and with a Microsoft approval. So that signature should be there. Manufacturer signature or a operating system related signatures must be there in a 64-bit Windows. So digital signature by manufacturer or a operating system. Who is providing here is a Microsoft. For example, I'm a Realtek NIC. It will show Realtek only. When drivers are manufactured, what is the version? This is current version. If in case new version is there, then I can upgrade. I can update drivers if new version is. This is 12.12.17. For example, 14 version is available. So I can update the drivers to 14. Then it is become 14. Okay, this is the version is showing. If in case new versions are available, you can update it by using update drivers. Okay, this is for driver's details, so where it is located, that one. So I will show you open because I'm in marking. Disable drivers, so for example device is not working or the device is preventing some work to continue, so your device is blocking that one, so you can disable per temporarily. If any issue with your device drivers are not working or maybe temporarily not working, so you can uninstall it and restart the PC, so automatically it may work. Or you don't want the drivers, you want to install another drivers, these drivers are not working, you want to install another drivers, that time also uninstall the drivers, install the new drivers, restart the PC, then make sure device is working. Anything left? All are completed. 1 2 3. What is this?
What's the difference between disabling the device and uninstalling?
Disable
Because
means
after
you are
disabling,
disabling
yeah,
temporarily. You are not removing drivers from the system or drivers
we
related or
can again
function.
enable it.
We just temporarily
We can
disabling.
enable it again.
Yeah, we can enable it again. We can enable it. So you disable. After some time you want to enable it, you can enable it. Just for
Right.
stopping. Stopping is different.
Right.
Removing is different, right?
Hmm.
Is it correct? Right. Yeah. Stopping. Disabling means like a temporarily stopping. Enabling.
Right.
Continue. Start. Uninstall. Removing. Removing. Okay. So what is this? I will clear all the things. Then what is this? Okay. This is a 12 version. For
So
example. Yeah.
going back to the previous version.
Yes. For example, I updated to 14 version. I install a 14 version drivers. This is 12. So I found in internet. So there is a 14 version drivers are there. So I install a 14 version drivers. What happened? This is not working. Actually, if you are update, it should work smoother, much better performance. Instead of doing, giving a much better performance, it not working or maybe working worst. It's working worst way. What to do? Roll back. Roll back means going back to previous version. Going back to previous version. This is called a rollback drivers. This is called a rollbacking drivers. It is disabled because by default it is a one version only. If I update the drivers for a next level, automatically it is enabled. If in case your updating drivers are failed, if in case updating drivers are failed, you can roll back to the previous one where it is working. So much or too much or not enough? That is why it is not open. You can see details. Yeah, it is got freezed. It got freezed. Okay, so driver details will tell you details about drivers, details, power management, advanced resources, events, so many things are there. But open anything like a Bluetooth or a network kind of stuff, check it these things. Do not change if you are using in a physical machine. If it is a virtual machine, if you want to change anything, click anything, you can do it, no problem. Why my PC completely got freeze? Okay, so this is about your device drivers. One more thing I will tell, and then we'll go for printers. Required or not required? Guys, this is a Windows 10 architecture. As a your syllabus, modern architecture. In your syllabus, it is modern app architecture. So I'm not going with the modern app architecture and all kind of stuff. If you understand, at least you will understand some points from there. Again, drawing. This is your operating system kernel. Operating system kernel contains majorly two parts, your Windows kernel and device drivers. Device drivers also a program or a software which cooperate or helps your kernel to understand devices. That's it, right? This point clear? This one,
Yes,
last
sir.
one. Already I told
Yes,
that
sir.
one, that's why. Okay, next. So this layer is interact with your hardware, but also your hardware and applications. This is a hardware part which interacts with hardware. This is kernel, this part. This is your application part. Okay, so to run things on your hardware, like you need a services, system services. Someone asking question. Two questions are there. I didn't see questions. Does printer also uses LAN WAN connection giving access to multiple users? Yeah, yeah, right. That is there. Okay. Tushar tell printer LAN connection. Good. Nikita asked question. Sometimes some drivers shows yellow triangle mark. That's what auto fix it. Yeah, that is yellow mark is my system is showing. Yeah, you have to download the relevant drivers, install the drivers, or uninstall the existing drivers. Is it functioning or not? Yeah, it is working. If it is showing yellow triangle on here, so what to do? Either use scan for hardware changes, uninstall the drivers, restart the PC, or check it. Drivers are available. Okay, see this is the driver location. System 32 drivers. This is a driver name. Okay. If in case drivers are not there, not at all there, you can't able to see the drivers tab and details in the drivers tab. So find out what device it can be there, what devices are there, and install it. Otherwise, if you don't know what is the device, what is that device, what are the drivers, what is exactly number for them, some devices having a particular number is there, company and all. If you don't know, then there is a certain softwares are available. My preference is don't use it. Okay, so like find out. So what happened? Find my device like that only. Find device drivers, my PC or Windows 10 like that. Okay, it will tell normal nonsense things like go to device manager, which we already know. But if you search, you will find some applications. Small applications are there. Usually I don't prefer to use that one, so automatically get our recommended drivers and all. So it will scan your system, check your system, find out what devices are there, and it will show what are the devices are there, and it will give you list of the device name. Download the drivers. Some are automatically download the drivers, it install. Some are automatically download the drivers and it install in your PC. Some are only tell you what are the device and you have to install the devices. Yes, already I told this CC cleaner related to spicy. This is also scan your system, tell you about your hardware and operating system thing. Yes, like this, so many are there. Okay, so it is showing like this. You can see. I'm going with the free download. Unnecessarily, I'm downloading for you, sacrificing. Where it is downloaded. Yeah, it will open, no problem. So we'll see that one. Actually, I use CPU Z only. Okay. Okay, we'll go to that point again. So let it download. It is very small application itself. Okay, so we'll continue this one. So this is kernel part. This is application part. How to run application part. Applications are here. This is who run application. Okay. System services. We know the system services. These system services will interference between which device or which application or which service should be run on the particular application wise or device wise. It will decide like if service is running, your application is running, right? Same thing. Here, actually, this is part Win32. Normal Windows operating system, all desktop applications. When I now I downloaded an application, right? So when I download an application, when I execute this application, runs on Win32 environment. Any Windows applications like a .msi type of applications or a application which build with a .NET framework applications. Some application asking you must have a .NET framework 3.0, .NET framework 4.0, like so some applications run on a .NET framework. Regular applications, all desktop applications, Win32 is a service that is a runtime environment to run your applications, to install your applications as well as to run your applications. Win32 runtime environment. And another one is some applications by Windows build based on .NET framework. So we need a .NET framework environment. Okay, so the see you can see desktop apps, Universal Windows platform. Okay, so your Universal Windows platform generally required this kind of .NET framework. Desktop apps either .NET framework or a Win32 environment. So what I'm not telling, which part I'm not telling here, this part. So what is this part is APIs. What is API?
Application something.
Program
Application
interface.
program
Program
interface.
interface.
So actually earlier based on operating system running applications are there. Now operating system or a application or a web application or any application, nowadays we are getting APIs, means which controls actually your application, are providing environment or a interconnection of applications like um, user logins or a confirmations, like that. So it will provide an interface, authentication, then only run that kind of stuff, like web applications or maybe Windows Store applications, or so it will provide environment, separate environment to run your applications. So that's why it is showing like this. Your Windows Store applications and WPA applications, like Windows Universal Platform applications, required this interface. So Windows Store applications using Microsoft account, we download, we run. So separate line will be created, separate environment part will be created to interact with your applications, not as direct voice interactions like that. So this is a direct voice interaction applications. This is a specific layer or a connections will create. That is enough. So don't go more. Okay. Where is the other one? So I'm trying to open something where it is. I downloaded something, right? Normally, that is not application. What I said. This application only tell about your hardware general information, which is installed hardware information only. Okay, that is not actually application. There is some applications are there. Now I am not using, so usually I don't try to remember that one. Okay, driver universal drivers, that kind of applications are there, so they will check it. And normally better to find out yourself what as a particular driver is missing if it is showing triangle mark. It is taking too much time. Okay, wait, don't worry. So it is, yeah, yes, click on yes. Yeah, close this one. It is also taking space. I will open it again. So you have to go to customize, but I click on install directly. It's a simple, that's it. That is running. It's verify all my PC hardware. It is analyzing one by one. So what is my operating system? So this is about my operating system serial number. Very dangerous one. Okay, you think it is my laptop is a tablet. Okay, serial number. Okay, user account control is enabled. .NET framework installations, antivirus, defender is disabled, Internet Explorer, PowerShell, Java program what Java I installed. Okay, battery, power profile, uptime, language, scheduler something is there here, hot fixes, system folder, process list, and device list. This is a CPU. How many CPU? What type of CPU it is? Cache configuration. Temperature is high, 86 degrees. Instructions. Virtualization is enabled. Virtualization is enabled. RAM. 2 RAMs are there, DDR3. Okay, so this is a total DDR3 RAM. So virtual is this one, physical is 12 GB each slot. Motherboard, motherboard chipsets. So here you can find something here. Graphic card, storage, audio, peripherals, connected network, about my network, and network devices also. This is only to show your system information. You can save like that, or import export kind of stuff is also there. Okay, save as a text file like kind of stuff, you can do it. Okay, so that's it.
This conference is no longer being recorded.